Who's starting?
Hey everyone, I'm starting today.
Are you starting? All right,
yes, because
Lisa
usually Michael
started.
does, so
Yeah.
I'll start. Hi everyone, it's Lisa D'Amico, and this is
Michael Kraft.
and it's Lisa and Michael Save the World. Welcome. So what are we going to talk about first today? You know what I want to talk about first today? Because I am not happy.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I want to talk about artholes today, and I want to go first.
Oh, so then both of ours are really serious.
Yeah.
Both, because mine's pretty serious too.
This is upsetting to me.
Okay.
So I had an art hole already ready. You know, I had organized my thoughts the other day about an art hole. Between that day and today, something's happened that infuriates me. And it didn't actually happen to me. It happened to an artist friend of mine. But it could easily happen to me, and it could easily happen to any artist.
Okay.
What happened occurred on Instagram, and one of this artist's followers reposted the artist's photograph. This artist is a photographer. She's an accomplished photographer. This follower reposted, did not give her credit. Oh yeah, it gets worse. And what this guy did, and I'm assuming it's a guy by his username, takes the work of photographers specifically. He runs it through a very basic kind of filter so that all the photos kind of look in the same style because the filter kind of unifies them. And then he claims them as his own work.
Oh yeah, he's actually claiming it as...
Well, by doing that, that's what you're, without giving the artist credit and by slightly modifying that artist's work, he's convincing, it's lying by omission. He's allowing people to assume that this is his work.
What's his bio like in the Instagram? Does it say like, oh, artist and...
Oh, you know what? That I don't know. That's a great question. I'm going to ask her. His account now is private. Yeah. So I can't, it's not public. I can't read that, but I will ask her. She did send him a message. He gave her a really horrible response that most artists have heard in one way or another. He told her that he was trying to help artists by promoting their work. Well, that's wonderful. But the only way that actually helps the artist is if you credit them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because your viewers are not mind readers, and you are intentionally misleading them, and you are intentionally stealing somebody else's property. That artwork is their intellectual property. They are the creator of it. They own the copyrights to it, and that infuriates me. So that's my art hole of the day, because it happens every day to at least one artist that I know, and I'm sick of it.
Well, I had somebody.
Oh, she reported him.
Oh, she did?
She did. She reported him.
It's going to take a long time. I mean,
I know, but
they're quick to take down an ass than anything else.
Anything
but
provocative.
Yeah. Even though it's artwork, but someone stealing artwork, or people who actually they take the photos of people and act like it's them.
What?
Yeah. People take these guys and make it sound. Yeah, they steal. Not only that, it's like it's a scam too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I've had people take a photo of mine and replace that model's head with their own head. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, okay, so my art hole today is gonna be kind of a windy road, this one. Okay? It's gonna be I'm gonna try to condense it as much as I can, but it's music, which to me is also art, but it will also apply at the end. I will make this whole thing apply to the art world as well.
Ooh, this should be interesting.
Yes, okay. Yes, okay. So just a little background, country music.
Yeah. Okay. I like country music.
Country music. Yeah, it has its moments. Country music has had very few Black artists.
Very true.
We've had Charlie Pride. Darius Rucker has become, and there's also, which I didn't know because I kind of stopped listening. Yeah. There's Jimmy Allen and Kane Brown.
Okay.
But there has never really been a very famous Black
I was just gonna say that. I'm thinking,
artist.
Where's the woman's name?
You know what? I'm gonna get this wrong, and I meant to look it up. I think there was one, and I hope I get this right. If not, maybe I'll dub in her name. Back in the 70s, but we're talking like top 20. Nothing big. Also, the Pointer Sisters.
Did country?
Yes, they had a song called Fairy Tale, and it won a Grammy.
Good.
But you know, they technically weren't country.
They're not.
It wasn't country. It was just like a crossover.
Yeah.
So now we're in 2021, and there have been Black female artists.
Yes.
Who have struggled. That I have been finding out about. There's Rissi Palmer, and now there are a couple that are trying to break through. There's Yola. I think you'd like Yola.
I'm going to check her out.
She's like a retro 60s meets Grand Ole Opry. It's very interesting.
This is an art hole we're talking about.
Yes,
okay,
we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. They're not the art holes. They're not the art holes. I'll tell you who the art holes are. So we have Yola, there's Brittany Spencer, and there's Mickey Guyton, who is, I think, the person that's finally going to break the mold. She's gaining a lot of popularity and a lot of attention, and she hosted one of the music awards with I think Keith Urban. Okay. So she's definitely getting there, but with a lot of resistance. This is so sad. She has a song called Black Like Me, which is an excellent song, just about general experience in life for a Black person. It's a great song. And of course, these country bumpkins are losing their minds over these Black women who have the nerve to do their music. And and I follow Mickey Guyton on Twitter as well as Rissi Palmer. The things that they say and write, I have in fact, I'll throw up some screenshots because I'll find things. Just horrible things. Mickey Guyton actually just had a baby. Baby's adorable as can be. Yeah. And someone actually wrote, like, your baby's ugly.
That's just stupid.
You know,
that's just empty. That's just to be cruel and nothing. I mean, that's just what.
The things that they write are just so discouraging. Like, are we really living that? We're living amongst these people, and it's just so sad. And the thing is that, you know, country music, usually it's a person who tells a story. Right. And, you know, this song, Black Like Me, it tells a story. Yeah. But I guess for a lot of country fans, or some country fans, because it's not me or anyone I know, I guess if they're not white, barefoot and pregnant and making biscuits, they don't want to hear.
Email him.
It's fine. Go ahead. Come at me, because
you've had it.
It's gonna be a showdown. But anyway, it's really sad that they don't want to hear other people's experiences. It's not just about you. But anyway, Mickey Guyton, hopefully she will break the mold. Country radio needs to give her a break, and she has a new album coming out, she had an EP last year, which was really excellent. And I'm not big on EPs. Okay. They kind of seem incomplete sometimes.
Right, they do. I guess.
But this was really great. But anyway, so these are the art holes. Are the people that show resistance to either people of color or people they think don't fit.
Different. That's what it is.
Right. It's different. And it's the same in the art world. You know, any kind of artist, you know.
It's like, it's different, so we need to fear it, and we need to stop it. Yeah. Which is ridiculous.
It's changing everything. Right. It's changing everything.
And nothing wrong with change.
Right.
And change brings new experiences, you know, new perspectives, and it's good for everybody.
Right, exactly.
Because how boring is it when things stay the same?
Well, yeah, why aren't there more I mean, I guess when I was younger, I used to think, well, maybe black people just don't like country music.
Well, you know
You
what?
know,
I
it's
can see
like-
how you could think that.
Yeah, it's
But
very
that-
easy, but it's not. That's not true.
No,
You
it's
know.
just a lot. It's just lack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Intentional.
Yeah.
Lack of opportunity.
And we could also go after rock music as well. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of color in rock music.
There's not.
There's not.
It's sad because
Yeah.
people are so. That's that tunnel vision.
Yeah.
I
I think
totally
even
agree.
more so when we were kids, I felt there was a little more variety in different. We had Tina Turner, we had Lenny Kravitz. Where are they? We had
Well,
LaBelle.
they're still here now.
Yeah,
The problem
they're
is,
still
where are their
Well, that's
the
what I mean.
generations that they inspired? Where are they?
The new, where are the new, everyone seems to be
Yeah.
kind of stuck in their own little lane. But anyway, that's my art hole and kind of,
I love that art hole.
That
'Cause
was
I think
kinda
it's all
interesting.
about promoting and encouraging and supporting diversity.
right, in anything,
Of course.
in anything. Yes.
Now I'm really mad. I'm like, go on.
So let's go to our influences and lighten it up.
Influence.
Yes, influence.
Okay.
Okay, you can go first.
Okay, I'll go first. My influence is actually a photographer. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, it's not you, but you do know who she is, and I know you like
I
her
actually
work.
do. Yes.
Yes. It's Cindy Sherman.
Yeah.
I have been such a huge fan of Cindy Sherman since I was in college. Cindy Sherman, to me, just as you know, as Andy, my husband, would say, she ticks all the boxes. Like for me, she does. She does. She is innovative. She's experimental. She is unusual, and yet somehow appeals to the masses. She has a story in every photograph that she takes, and I do a lot of solitary subjects in my work, and she does self-portraits. That's, she's this solitary figure, and she does this incredible transformative work in her pieces, and I just admire the heck out of her, and she inspires me. She doesn't affect my work specifically, but she inspires me as an artist to just do what I love to do and to keep focus, and I just think she is, everything I'd like to be.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
So,
And one of there's, there we go again. We can kind of tie in that because, there's not, there's many more well-known male photographers than there are female.
Right, and she's been famous for the majority of her career, her adult career. So, and that's unusual for female artists. Female artists, yes. And on top of it, even I think more rare for a female photographer.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Because
she's in an elite category of famous female photographers. She really is, and it's a short list, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That I almost feel like we're going back towards the art hole again.
I know.
I will stop talking.
Yes. Okay, so my influence is actually, mine is going to be a little more not photography. It's not really photography. I am wearing a t-shirt of one of my favorite album covers, which is Bette Midler from her second album in 1973, I think it was.
Oh my gosh.
And the first album was also an illustration. I guess you'd call these illustrations.
Yeah.
The first one was also an illustration. It was just a face shot. And it says Amsel. I'm pretty sure it was Richard Amsel.
Oh, who created this
Who
design?
created this.
Good.
And I loved these. You saw these in the 70s.
Yes.
You don't really see anyone doing illustrations on their covers as much anymore.
It's a lot of photography.
It's there was this, and there was an Andrews Sisters,
What year are we talking about? 1943?
No, this is like a reissue, like a compilation that they put together in the 70s. After Bette Midler did Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
I'll give you something a little more contemporary than the Andrews Sisters, but you're right. I mean, in high school, I painted a lot of denim jackets. I remember painting several covers. One that was popular was Draw the Line by Aerosmith, and it was a black and white illustration.
But it wasn't of them though, was it?
Yes.
Oh, it was of them.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this
I didn't
kind
know
of
that one.
reminds me where it's Not a lot of detail, very simple but very powerful, and that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just this
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of, I don't know, it's like I don't know, but there was like the Andrews sisters, and that was an illustration.
Andrews
Yes,
sisters.
well that was one of the things, and then lately the only ones that I remember seeing, there was a Pointer Sisters greatest hits in the 80s that was also an
That's
illustration,
better.
and the last one I saw that really reminded me of that of this whole thing was a Patti LaBelle Christmas album from 1990 that was
Love her.
that actually reminded me more of the Andrews sisters
We're back to
cover.
the Andrews
We're back to the
sisters.
Andrews sisters, and I'll put them
I was
both
just saying,
up.
you're gonna have to show the and me.
Yes,
what you're
so you
talking
can
about.
see that I just loved those illustrations, and they definitely inspired me.
There is something very dramatic about them and powerful, and as simple as they are, they really achieve that. So
Yes. Well, this one is definitely more simple. The Patti LaBelle one is more detailed, and but you guys will see, and you can judge for yourselves. So, and now we're on to
Bum, ba-da-bum. Art history. Now we're gonna do some art history, and this is really current art history.
Okay.
This is a female artist.
Okay.
Who I like a lot. I just saw her work at the New York Botanical Gardens.
Okay.
The first time I saw her work was at the Phoenix Art Museum. She does these really big, bright, powerful pieces. And what I love about, and her last name is Kusama, is, and this is just my opinion, but it matters to me. I interpret her work as kind of like pop art, but she is so
I like that.
She's so part of her own work.
Obviously.
I mean, look at her.
She certainly
Her
is.
hair, in her fashion, she is walking art. In addition to these incredible, these beautiful, powerful, fun, imaginative pieces, she is a walking piece of art. And again, she could even fall into my influences. Like, she helps me to express myself visually more. Do you know what I mean? Because she's so strong in what she does. I feel like she's giving me the power to do the same.
These are awesome. In fact,
she's amazing.
I'm like looking at that and I'm like, oh my God, these would make great backgrounds for photos.
Look at that. I mean, amazing. So it's not just the piece, it's also the background of the piece. She's taking everything into consideration. She is living, breathing. She creates these rooms. This is what I saw first. These beautiful, what I consider like a fantasy infinity room. And that's what I saw at the Phoenix Art Museum. And I saw it twice there. And it may still be there. If you're in Phoenix, near Phoenix, check it out. Because it just takes you to a whole different place. And that's what art's supposed to do.
Yes.
It's supposed to make you think, make you feel, sometimes make you question. Sometimes it makes loud noises. But Kusama, she is living art history. She will be in the books if she's not already. I just love what she does.
I could see one of my naked models
Look at this. I mean,
frolicking on this pink and black thing.
Yeah, if you go to my Instagram account, you will see me in front of her pieces, jumping with joy, running in joy. It's like her work is energy, and it just runs right through me. And I love her, and I wanted to turn you on to her work because she is everything about her. I just really
I definitely love it. This is great. Yeah. It's great. It's fun. It's colorful. Yeah. Love it.
Good. Yeah.
Great art history there. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we ended on a happy note. We did. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Tune in again.
Yes.
And we'll
follow us. Facebook, Instagram. Watch our episodes and our bloopers on YouTube.
Like and comment.
Yes.
Ring the bell.
And also, go to an art museum, go to an art show, go to an art gallery, an art fair, art festival. See art. See art locally. See art when you're on vacation, when you're on a business trip. But just take it in. Yes. Oh, and be sure to be on the lookout. This is one of my photos of Andrew Masonette, a fellow Bluefield artist. Yes. And I had this canvas done
it's too light. So I was like, Lisa, do you want to do something with
Yeah,
it?
let's collaborate.
So be on the lookout because Lisa's going to work a little magic on
Yes,
it.
and it'll be for sale too.
Yes.
Yes,
it
you can
will
have a
be.
little bit of Lisa and Michael
Yes,
in your house.
exactly.
And Andrew.
And Andrew, and a little Andrew there. Okay. Okay. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.